Bayad nga agahon. Coming to you live from Numancia, Aklan in Western Visayas in the Philippines. I'm having my morning cup of coffee in my coffee with Gino cup here. My Copico Blanca. Copico Blanca is my choice of 3-in-1 coffee in the Philippines. It's coffee, cream, and sugar all in one powder form. You just put it in a cup and add hot water, and you have a nice cup of coffee. It's delicious. I love my Copico Blanca. That's still hot. That's still hot. It's still hot. I just got it off the. I just put the hot water in there. Yo, 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 Tim. Yo, yo, yo. My good friend in Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas. I started early today, Tim, because my friend Belus, he's become a really good friend. I haven't met him in person. We just communicate. He started his channel. He lives in Leyte. He's a farmer in Leyte. He has a big farm, rice field. He's originally from Wyoming. He's also got like property in Wyoming, but he's in Leyte now, married to a Filipina, and I'm trying to help out his channel. Today after my live stream at 8 a.m. is he's gonna go live. So I'm gonna try to start it off for him, and then by 8 I'll stop, and then he'll start his live stream. Derek, hey Derek, aloha Derek. Merry Christmas Eve. Definitely, man, definitely. It's Christmas Eve here in the Philippines. Hey, and Derek, that movie Love Hard, we watched it last night. We watched it last night. We were thinking about you, man, because I remember you recommended the movie. It was a great movie, man. I'm not usually, and even Dazzle, really, we don't really watch a lot of like, I call them kind of chick flick, you know, it's like, I don't really watch a lot of that, but we did enjoy that. That was kind of funny. We need more comedy, you know, these days, just because with losing our dog Chloe, you know, that really picked up our spirits. That was a funny movie. It's funny how you know, she got catfish. She got catfished by an Asian guy. But hey, man, that's like in a Christmas movie, kind of like Christmas theme. Really enjoyed the movie. Thanks for the recommendation there, Derek. Merry Christmas, Tim. Hey, man, and then I got my queso de bola. I finally, man, I was so happy. I've not gotten this brand, and I couldn't be picky because we went to Gran Gaisano, and I've never had this queso de bola, this brand right here. It's called Dane's queso de bola. But all the good queso de bola are gone because it's like yesterday's when I went. But I'm just glad I have my queso de bola. Queso de bola, I'll show you guys. It's round. That's why it's called, it's round. They wrap it in this plastic, kind of like, you know, festive wrap. But what's cool about it is the cheese itself. It's like hard cheddar cheese inside. They put a wax, you know, like that's like a wax material. So you gotta peel this wax material to get to the cheese. But I got my queso de bola. It's small. It's the only thing they had. Usually it's a little bigger than this, but that's fine. I did not want to get two because I've never had this brand. I've never had this brand of queso de bola before. Dane's. So I wasn't sure. They had plenty there. So if I do like it, we'll eat it tonight at our Noche Buena. We have ham too. We got like Chinese ham. And Dazzle wanted to make spaghetti. So I got the ingredients for spaghetti. So far we got ham, queso de bola. I'm sure we'll have bread and spaghetti for our Noche Buena. Noche Buena is at midnight tonight. It's December 24 here. So midnight tonight, we're gonna have like a spread here. We're gonna eat, and the plan is because Dazzle and Mom. They've been singing karaoke, but they haven't done like a karaoke. They're a live stream of their karaoke. So we will live stream tonight while we're waiting for Noche Buena. So I don't know when they will start, but I'm sure they'll start early. Knowing Dazzle and Mom, they love karaoke. And we got bottles of wine. I think where's that bottle of wine? This one bottle was given to us right here. It says Central Valley Cabernet Sauvignon. That's one bottle right there. And they have another bottle. They have another bottle on the fridge. So they got two bottles of wine. So there's going to be some drinking going on between Dazzle and Mom tonight while they're doing karaoke. So it's going to be fun. We're going to make, we'll try to celebrate. We haven't been in a real festive mood as far as the Christmas. We didn't even decorate our house this year. We didn't, no lights. It was just like a weird year for us just because we lost our Chloe, our baby Chloe, our Shih Tzu, our dog for 11 and a half years. We lost her the day before Thanksgiving, so we've been kind of off. It's not the same for us, but tonight we're gonna, we'll still celebrate a little, enjoy each other's company, be thankful that it's Christmas. Make it fun for sure. But I did get Leanna, she got a present, she got a new phone. Leanna got a new Oppo phone, so she's real happy with her new phone. Mom, I made sure she had a gift. And then Dazzle, she already did her Christmas shopping for herself when we were in Iloilo City. Oh yeah, Jimmy Owen. I've seen him before. I'll have to Google him, and I know I've seen him before in other movies. I think it was like I'm not sure if he was in that series that I used to watch. Like it was like Silicon Valley. They were like like programmers, like software builder. He would fit the character, because like a lot of your software guys are from Asia. But that was funny, man. We really enjoyed that movie. Barack Obama. That's funny. Can you show me the Christmas tree? We don't have a Christmas tree, like I said. We didn't even decorate. No Christmas decoration. No lights outside. We were just not in the mood, Usually we put all that up like on Thanksgiving Day, and unfortunately, the day after Thanksgiving, that's when we buried our Shih Tzu, our Chloe, for 11 and a half years. She was our baby dog here, So we were all grieving, and we're still grieving, But tonight we'll cut loose a little bit, that way. Slowly getting better for us as far as losing our Chloe. Brian, morning Gino. Why are you holding an orb? An orb? No, that's queso de bola, man. Very popular in the Philippines, queso de bola. Traditional. If you're a traditional Filipino, you gotta have queso de bola on Christmas Noche Buena. It's not a Noche Buena without queso de bola. And then Chinese ham. Dude, Chinese ham is a good... I might even look for maybe a little bit of lechon. I know a lot of people Numancia, our town of Numancia here, we're known for lechon actually in Aklan province. Out of all the towns, out of all the municipalities in Aklan, our town of Numancia, we are known for having the best lechon in Aklan province. So there's many vendors that's going to be selling lechon by the kilo. And yesterday I was checking it out. The prices actually dropped a little. I was kind of happy because lechon is gotten to be expensive in recent months here. But I saw the price was around 550 pesos per kilo. That's about $10 for a kilo of lechon. Not bad. I've seen it as high as 1,000 pesos in the previous months. Because here, we had an issue here in Aklan province and many provinces in the Philippines of It's called African swine flu, and it was the pigs were dying, and they were like actually killing the pigs, and then they couldn't like sell the meat of the. So at one point, very expensive for pork, any pork products or anything like that here in the Philippines. But now I guess the prices are getting better, Message. Hey Ray, my brother in Sacramento, California. Maligayang Pasko, kapatid. Maligayang Pasko, brother. So happy, Ray, that you're part of my life. I appreciate you, brother, for all you do, man. It's like you're a great person, and I'm glad that I can call you my brother. Good AM, Gino fam, and the Panay posse from Fortune. All right, Fortune. Good AM, Derek, Ray. That's Edam cheese. No, this one is made by Danes. I've never had this brand. That's why I only bought one. I was tempted to buy two. Then I said, well, they had the whole shelf of it. The other brands were gone. The good brands are gone. All they had this one. I've never had the Danes brand, but hey, it's better than nothing. Better than nothing. You did not see? No, the good brand like Marca Pina and Marca, what's up? The good brands, Fortune, no. Sold out. It's the only place I could find it was at Grand Gaisano. I was just happy to see it. I was like, whoa, queso de bola. At least I can at least have that tradition. It's the Holy Hand. The Holy Hand grenade. Hey, Fortune. Cabernet Sauvignon. Yeah. We have another one too. Let me look at the other one. What that wine is. Where did they put it? Oh, they hid it from me. Mom must have hid it. I thought it was in the fridge. Mom might have taken it out of the fridge, but I couldn't find it. But I know they have this bottle and they have another bottle of wine. Not that they need two bottles, man. One bottle is plenty for them, I'm sure. I'm not drinking, so it's like just Dazzle and Mom drinking. Good AM, Brian. My dog went missing. Oh, so sorry, man. I know how horrible that is. I've never lost a dog, but I know how horrible. Our dog, even Toto is the one left. They're family to us. Our dogs are like family members. Jesus loves you. All right, Jesus loves you. Remember me. I don't really remember you. Okay. Cabernet Sauvignon. Yeah. I've had it a long time ago for Fortune. Back in my California days, when I was stationed at George Air Force Base, my first military assignment. I had a good friend, Rob Neiman was his name. He was stationed in Germany, then he got assigned to our base. Older than me, like maybe 3 or 4 years older than me at the time. And he brought like wine, like he had a box of wine from Germany. And he introduced me to drinking wine. But not a big drinker anymore. I don't really drink alcohol anymore. Merry Christmas, everyone. Paul Morgan, hey, my good friend in Iloilo City. Good morning, and family. Hope you have a blessed day too, my brother. Stay blessed, my brother. Merry Christmas, Brian. Ball of cheese. It is awesome, man. Fortune can tell you this. You slice it, like cheddar, like hard cheddar. Man, it's delicious. It's addictive. It's almost like eating potato chips. I can put it in a cracker or even just eat the cheese. and you can't stop eating it. You can't stop eating it. You can't just have like 1 or 2 pieces. You can just like keep coming back until it runs out. Very addictive if you try it. Lowell, kumusta? Kumusta from Oregon, Lowell? Mabuti, mabuti ako kapatid. Salamat, salamat. Mabuhay. God bless. God bless, my brother. Happy Christmas Eve. Happy Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Lowell. Are you Indonesian? No, I'm Filipino. I'm Filipino. I'm not Indonesian. I'm an American citizen, but I'm also a Filipino citizen. Yes, you remove the red cover and the cheese is inside. I know, man. I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm so happy that I at least have a queso de bola, right, Fortune? It would have been horrible if I couldn't have found one. I mean, the type of cheese is Eden. All right. I thought the brand, I thought that Eden is the type of cheese. All right. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Eve Fortune. That my Netflix free with T-Mobile. Oh, wow, you get Netflix free. Oh, that's nice. That's nice, man. Man, I love getting anything free, man. You know, it's like the Holy Hand Grenade is a Monty Python Life of Brian reference. Oh, okay, all right. I have seen Monty Python a long time ago. I'm gonna have to watch it again. I know it's a comedy. I know it's like a really silly comedy, like a some of the comedy. I remember watching a long time ago. I couldn't even understand, but I'll try to watch it again. Maybe I'll understand that movie more. The humor is a little different from Monty Python than what I'm used to. Good morning, Gino and everyone. Hey, J-Boy, I got my queso de bola, man. So I'm so happy I got my queso de bola. Morning, J-Boy. A good show on Netflix is The Way Home. The Way Home. All right, let me take a picture of that. Because, right now, that's all Dazzle and I has been doing. It's been watching Netflix. So any recommendation, like today for sure, I'm gonna watch Die Hard. It's like that's my Christmas movie, man. I watch Die Hard every Christmas Eve. So sometime today, I'm gonna have a Die Hard on my big TV here. Maybe 1, 2, 3. Go through all of them. I'll have him playing today. After I drive Chi to the hospital today, of course he's working. I know, because I gonna be a busy time for Chi. Chi is an ER doctor, Fortune's wife. This time of the year is gonna be busy for her because people blow up their hands here from fireworks. People love fireworks here, and it's gonna start Christmas Day all the way to New Year's. I already hear it. I already hear it in my neighborhood here. People are already exploding fireworks here. Is duty. I need to get another Marca Pato. Is that Pato or Yeah, Marca Pato. Pato is duck. So a duck brand. a duck brand. Because she said one large. Well, I know, right? The good thing here, man, is Dazzle doesn't like cheese. She hardly eats any cheese. My competition for the cheese is Leanna. Man, Leanna, she's becoming like an American. Everything that I eat, she's got a taste for all the American things that I like. And even like she's never had before she moved in with us. She's never had queso de bola. But they never purchased it in Caticlan when she was growing up. But now, the minute she sees this queso de bola, she's gonna ask me, "Hey, when can we start cutting into it?" Good morning, Kuya Fortune from J-Boy. Hey, Gino, Merry Christmas. Kevin Shores, Merry Christmas, Kevin Shores. Thank you so much, and For all the regulars, all the Kevin Shore, all the everybody that I always see your names on the live stream, I really appreciate this past year. I really started doing heavily on the live streams in June. We used to do it, Dazzle and I used to do it, but sporadically. But really, we really I really started doing solo live streams since June, and I enjoy it. I enjoy the live stream. I would not be doing the live streams if I didn't enjoy doing it. I like keeping track of what everybody's doing. I'm happy when you share your good experiences with me, share your life with me. She munches on the cheese even without anything. I know, man. I do the same thing, Fortune. Like I said, I can just cut little pieces of the cheese. I can be watching Die Hard when I watch Die Hard movie with Bruce Willis, and I can be popping the cheese just like eating potato chips. It's good to drizzle honey or maple syrup on the cheese. Ooh, I've never tried that, man. I got honey. Man, I got some honey. I even got maple syrup. I got Canadian maple syrup that I got from my friend. I kept it in like a plastic container. It came in a can. It's like Chris, my friend from Canada, when he visited here, he gave me a big can of maple syrup. Daniel, howdy, and Merry Christmas. All right, Merry Christmas, Daniel. All of the Posse Brothers, Brian, yes, Python humor is different. I know, even when I saw it a long time ago, Brian, I was like, I couldn't pick up, on the humor because, I think it's more British. I think more British, more, it's not like American, but I could catch some of the humor, but I'll have to watch it again. Maybe I would understand it more now because I have more British friends now, Australian friends now. So maybe I've been hanging out with Mick. Mick over, he's got a cafe, bar, restaurant in New Washington, Auckland. My good friend Mick from Australia. So I have heard like jokes and the humor. I understand more the Australian humor and the British humor and in Canadian humor even. Because, it's different, when we grew up in different backgrounds, the humor's a little different. But now I understand it more because I hang out with more expats now. The whole generation went through World War II. So humor is out there. humor is out there. I really enjoy Mr. Bean. Oh no, man, I watch Mr. Bean. I'm not as much a fan of Mr. Bean, but I'm a big Austin Powers. I'm a big fan of Michael Myers and Austin Power movies. Yeah, baby. It's like I love it. I love Austin Powers, and I could, man, you guys got me thinking movies now. I'll be sitting watching Netflix all day watching movies now. I know you. We had same class. I know you from school. We had okay. Grade 8, all right. Lowell, I was always watch National Lampoon. I love National Lampoon too, like those vacation movies with Chevy Chase. Those are funny Christmas movies too. Those are funny Christmas movies. Vacation, yeah, right there every year. I also recommend Christmas with the. I think I've pretty much seen a lot of the. Christmas with a lot of the Christmas movies. Dairy cows, do they? There's not many, Derek. But now in Antique Province, I belong to this group in Antique Province. There's this Filipino guy in Antique that what he does is he gets fresh milk. From a cow. Not very common here, actually. That's why now I'm on this messenger group. And this messenger group that I have, a lot of the expats in Pandan, Antique, around Antique, they order from this guy. And this guy delivers that. He makes a trip to Pandan. He's got several customers. Right there, it says here, That's the group. It's like fresh milk delivery Pandan, and everybody, all my expat friends in Pandan Antique, they're like, I want 4 liters, I want 5 liters. I mean, it's a good business because, like, we crave, man, I crave fresh milk. It's like, the only time I can get like really American style fresh milk is at SNR, and they're not cheap, man. It's like a half gallon is like $6. So you're gonna pay like $12 for a gallon of milk. Like American, like the same milk, California milk, the carton, the gallon, they have that at SNR. But they do have one in Pandan that's like, this guy is he's becoming legendary in Pandan Antique because he does, I've had goat milk here. When I went to the province in Bulacan with my relatives, they do goat milk, but that's just unfortunate that they don't have many dairy cows here. But I know the guy in Antique, I don't know where he gets his cow. I mean, he must have like a few cows. You don't see like in the US, you got like rows and rows of cows, and they're like milking the cow. They don't have that here. I have gotten used to like powdered milk because of that. I like the Bear Brand powdered milk. Is what I drink. Yeah, good movies, Lowell. SpongeBob, yeah, right there, SpongeBob. That's Dazzle SpongeBob right there. Troy, all right. Merry Christmas, my brother. Troy was retired military like I am. We were stationed together in Misawa Air Base, Japan. I met him at the command post at Misawa Air Base. Mick is, you're, all right, your wife Mick is in the, right, all right, enjoying the holidays. All right. Hey, man, I can't wait for you, man, for you to come to the Philippines, and I'll meet you up, man. If you come here to the Philippines, Troy, I'll meet you up somewhere, wherever you go in the Philippines. I have not seen Troy in many years, man. At least, I would say like, 21 years was the last time I saw Troy. But you're always going to be my brother, Troy. Anytime military people, we might not see each other for 21 years in person, but we're always brothers. We're always like, when we see each other, we remember, the things that we went through in the military together. J-Boy, nice, kuya. I'm digging into my queso de bola already. I'm going to start. Don't worry, man. I'm going to start digging on this thing. I'm going to cut them up and start eating my queso de bola. Good AM, Daniel and Lowell. Another Christmas movie we have here. One called Crackers, which is Aussie humor. And okay, see, that's the thing. It's like the movies, I know, like Monty Python, the Crackers, there might be scenes in there when I'm like going like, I don't get it. I don't get the joke. I don't get the humor. But that's all right. As long as it's a fun movie to watch. Next year, you guys should travel to Indonesia, Thailand, or Vietnam. I've traveled to all those countries before. I do want to take Dazzle. See, Dazzle doesn't like to fly. That's the problem, I can't get her to fly like long distance. Like the longest flight that Dazzle has taken is Singapore, like 4 hours from Calibo direct to Singapore. She doesn't enjoy flying. So that's why we're kind of limited. Like here in the Philippines, Dazzle, I take a lot of ferries, take the boat. It didn't help with all the airline accident this past year. That's even like, she really don't want to fly. But hopefully, maybe this coming year, maybe Dazzle will fly this year. I hope, because I do miss visiting other countries. Most of the countries in Southeast Asia I've already done. It's like I landed here in 2011. From 2011 to 2012, those 2 years, I traveled to all the Asian countries, Southeast Asian countries. That was part of, I think that's what everybody does when they first land in the Philippines. They tour the Philippines, they tour Southeast Asia. The first 2 years, you just like try to visit as many. And I was younger then, I was like, I was 45 years old, right? I'll turn 60 this year. So I don't travel well anymore. It's like, It's like I don't like sitting in the plane for too long. It's like not I don't have back issues or anything, but it's like I get restless. Like on planes now. I couldn't even imagine doing the cross like to the United States flight anymore, man. That that's why I haven't done it. That's why I haven't done it, man, since I've been here. Molly Miller, hey Molly, hello Molly. It's currently streaming on SBS on demand for free. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not sure if I have that SBS. We do have at one time. We do have the Fire Stick, and I know when I plug the Fire Stick, I get like free channels in there. I know some you have to like subscribe. It was given to me by a friend of mine. Gave me the Fire Stick, but right now most of the entertainment we watch is on Netflix, and then NBA League Pass. We watch a lot of NBA games. For Noche Buena, we will just have spaghetti. Same thing, man. Same thing. That's what Dazzle wanted, was spaghetti. So we got the ingredients for spaghetti. We got the ham, with Chinese ham. We got the queso de bola, and I might get like a kilo or two of lechon, maybe. Bread, Chinese ham, same thing. I mean, we're eating about the same thing, man. Then they got the wine. They go on it. We got the same food fortune. I was never crazy about cheese till I got eat European cheese. Now you have an affair with it. You have an affair with cheese. There's certain cheese that I like. It's like I got acne, man. All right. Here, peanut butter travels. Hey, peanut butter travels. Right. Life of Brian upset a lot of religious groups as it was viewed as sacrilegious. But it wasn't. It was just set at, I don't get offended with movies like, their humor and all that. I don't get offended. It's like, I believe in God, I'm a Catholic, but I don't get offended. I respect everybody's, whatever religion people are, if you don't believe in any religion, I know, atheists, I don't have any problem with, everybody gets to do their own thing. Everybody's got a right to pray, and if not, they don't want to pray. No, I have no problem with that. Some people just get their feelings hurt easy. Some people just get their feelings hurt easy. But I don't discuss politics. I don't discuss that's why I don't discuss them. Politics and religion on the live stream. I don't discuss. Even when I hang out with expats, that's a no-no for us. If they start discussing that, then I just walk away. Oh yeah, we're big, man. We're big Stranger Things fan. And I did see on Netflix there's we haven't even gotten to the new season yet, but we all watch it. Leanna, Dazzle, and I. We're all big Stranger. Dazzle even has a Stranger Things t-shirt. She even got a Stranger Things t-shirt. How much is the queso de bola over there? Ooh, this one, let me see. More likely didn't have a price. This one's a tiny one, man. This one, I mean, it's no bigger than, it's not pretty, it's not a big size queso de bola. I think it's 300. I think this one's 300. 300, that would be about $5, about $5. You should watch Elf. I've seen that. I've seen Elf movie with that guy. I love that guy. Will Ferrell. I've seen that. Yeah, Will Ferrell. It's so hilarious. Yippee-ki-yay. Yeah, I know that. Yippee-ki-yay. That's how they censored for TV the famous. I know. Yippee-ki-yay. Yeah. I remember, man. I'm gonna watch it today, man. I'll watch Die Hard. I always watch Die Hard on Christmas or Christmas Day. That's my Christmas movie. Good day, Brian. Derek. I'm glad I drink almond milk. Yeah, they have that, man. all the milks now, they come in like the carton, and they stay on the shelf, so they're not refrigerated. The almond milk, the oat milk, all the different types of milk, all different. They come from Australia. They come from different countries. They sell them. They sell them here. I know people, it's like me. I just drink powdered milk. Like I said, I just do the powdered milk. All right, I can turn off my light here now. I had this light because it was dark earlier, and all right. All right, I'm gonna turn that off. Have you seen A Christmas Story? Oh yeah, man, I've seen that with Ralphie. Like the soap. He had a soap in his mouth. Like I said, I'm a big movie. I watch a lot of movies, watch a lot of TV series, especially now. With Netflix, you can rewatch all of it. The Red Rider, the BB. I don't remember the Red Rider. They sell almond milk at Robinson's Groves at Tacloban. Yeah, they have them here. When I go to the milk aisle now, I'm amazed how much different types of milk that they sell here. Derek, I have switched to cat milk. It's a nicer than almond milk. Oat milk. Yeah. I've seen that. The oat milk, I've had that with coffee. There's some, I'm always trying. Like when I go to a cafe, they offer it. Like even McDonald's, McCafe here offers like oat milk with their coffee. And sometimes I just try it. I'll order a latte with oat milk on it, and it tastes good. I mean, it tastes add different taste to it. So Austin Powers is the reason I started eating baby back ribs. I want my baby back ribs. I remember that commercial. Man. In my belly. Hi Ford. Hi Ray. All right. Molly, I don't like flying either. Yeah. It's like, that's why, I'm glad I did most of my travel. That's why me, it's like, I'm not really big on like traveling in more long distance, like even to Europe or even to Hawaii, US definitely. Just because, I've done enough. I was in the Air Force, man. I was in the United States Air Force. I've seen enough planes in my life, It's like I've ridden C-130s, C-141s, C-5s, C-9 Nightingale. So I've had many hours on plane rides. So if I don't ride a plane the rest of my life, I'm fine with it. Do you have Paramount Plus or Disney Plus? I don't, Kevin Shores, but they might have it here. I just don't know what they have. I know with the Fire Stick, I have one somewhere. When you plug the Fire Stick, there's stuff that comes up like Amazon Prime, all these Prime movies. But we just subscribe to the local Netflix. We pay 399 pesos for the multiple users on the Netflix local. And then NBA League Pass, we pay 499 pesos. So those are our two entertainment. After that, we don't have anything. We don't have cable TV. We just have our Calibo cable internet. We pay like $24 a month for it. And then our two entertainment, Netflix and we're pretty easy, man. We're low budget. We don't really spend a lot on like streaming. I don't pay for any sports besides the NBA League Pass. Baseball, when baseball starts, I subscribe to SPO TV, and I have to pay a monthly. But that one's only like $259. I think $259, so I can watch baseball because I do enjoy baseball. Football, American football, I don't even watch anymore. I am officially out of. Hey, congratulations, Daniel. You're out of all your storage units. Man, that is awesome, man. I bet you're happy. I mean, that's a relief, man. I know just to get rid of like all the material things. You don't need all of that, man. Once you get here, you can start a new life with like a lot less things to worry about. Cost you, a lot less money also. Amazon Prime. I know they have that here, Kevin Shores, but I don't subscribe to it. I know a lot of people here subscribe to all kinds of because you can have. I've heard people can have the Fire Stick, the VPN, and they can pretty much whatever they were getting in the U.S. they can watch here. But me, I've never really needed any of that. SBS On Demand is Australian TV channel. In Demand is the streaming service, which is free and has heap. Oh, all right. I wonder if I try it. I think on my Fire Stick, I probably can find it because when I connect the Fire Stick, I'm finding all kinds of free channels in there. But like I said, with the Netflix, we're good. It's like I don't like it when someone eats baby bell cheese in enclosed spaces. Like, I don't know. I don't know what that is. Baby bell cheese. Baby bell cheese. I don't think I've had that. I don't think I've had that. Cheese. It's probably been at least 20 years. I know it's been 2024. When was the last time we hanged out, man, Troy? So it's been 22 years here pretty quick. Definitely will let you know, all right, when I come over. And we will definitely meet up. Left work early today for a CBPO run. CBPO. That's where Troy used to work. That's why he put LOL. CBPO in the military. It's called. It's kind of like where we go to get our orders, military orders. The finances there. It's kind of like personnel. They handle personnel for the entire military base, the CBPO. Everybody goes to CBPO for something. That's why he put LOL in there. Good AM PBT. All right, Fortune. Ray, the large Marcapato is now around 700. I can see how big. See, there's different sizes. That one that I got is tiny. There's bigger queso de bola. 1,700. Ooh, wow. Commissary, basic exchange, post office, but it used to also because personnel office, CBPO, now I remember. I have not heard that term, the CBPO, commissary, basic. I have not heard that term in so long, Troy. I forgot. I'm glad you mentioned it, man. I remember. It's like we all did it, right? We all did it, like during our lunch hour. A lot of times, you made all these runs. You're like in a hurry to get something at commissary, get something at the BX, stop at the post office, check your mail, before in that 1 hour span. You don't have AC downstairs. What temp do you think it gets in Celsius? 26, 27? I'll have to compute, man, because I'm not good at computing I'm so used to like the American like Celsius. I use Fahrenheit, so let me just figure that out here real quick. Fahrenheit to Celsius. Normally downstairs here during the day, I would probably say it's like maybe 80. We usually have fans. 26. About that's all right. About 80. And we always have fans. We got a ceiling fan and we have a desk fan here. Daniel, etc. Did you watch Tim Allen? I've seen it a while back. I've seen that where he comes out of the chimney, he gains weight, kind of thing. I haven't seen it in a while now, though. Fortune, the big queso de bola is on sale for $29.99 at Seafood City. Oh, that's a good price, man. That's a good price. So that comes out better. What about free streaming services like Tubi, Gino? Tubi. Yeah, I'm sure, like I said, if I use my Fire Stick, I got it somewhere here in the drawer. I can connected to my TV, and there's plenty of free. If that Tubi, if that's free, I'm sure I can find it with a Fire Stick. But you have to have a Fire Stick in order. You just can't find it. I don't think even on my smart TV. We have a smart TV. I don't think I have to have a Fire Stick if I want to find channels like abroad, like in Australia or America. I've done it before, but I haven't done it in a while. Christmas Day, 2 games. I saw that on Netflix, Derek. I think the Cowboys and Commanders. So I might watch that. And then there's one game. But we're gonna be busy too on Christmas Day. So it depends on what time. It depends on what time. We're supposed to go to Rojas City on Christmas Day tomorrow. We're supposed to be in Rojas City tomorrow. Dazzle and I. Merry Christmas, Navy woman. All right, Navy woman. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, everyone. Tubi TV and Pluto. I think I remember seeing Pluto TV, but if it's free, man, like I said, I'm sure I can find it with the Fire Stick. Emilio, good morning, bro. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you, Navy, and same to you. Bracing for the storm here in Los Angeles, all throughout. Never had like this before. Yeah, I'm glad it's not raining now, and it didn't rain last night. But the day before, yesterday, it got flooded, man. It got flooded many places near me. Numancia got flooded. There's certain Makato got flooded. There's a little creek right outside the main road here. When I come out, you know that 7-Eleven, maybe like 100 yards for the 7-Eleven, there's a creek there, and it overflowed. It was waist deep water, so cars couldn't get through it yesterday. But now it's passable again today. And there's not even a typhoon or anything. It's just like, we were just getting so much rain, so much rain. Christmas Day will be Friday in the Philippines. All right, thank you, because I'm like losing the days here, man. I'm like, I gotta always check the days. Like right now, let me see, what day is today? Calendar, Wednesday the 24th. So Thursday in the Philippines is, so tomorrow we'll be in Rojas City tomorrow, Dazzle and I, because we got to help. Dazzle's going to help out with Kat with their Christmas party for kids tomorrow. I mean, here in Los Angeles, California. Miss Boracay already, Enaklan with the oysters. Sisig, I know, right, Emilio? I know you do, brother. Hey, man, just start planning. Start planning again for your next trip here, man. All right. I got to the bottom, so I do have a topic. And I always try to have a topic to discuss. That way I can keep the live stream. And remember, I'll stop the live stream around 8. That way, Belus, my good friend Belus in Leyte, he's going to come on live at 8 so you guys can check out, help him out. He's a good guy, man. Belus is a great person. Does so much for his community. He hires a lot of farmers in Leyte. Provides cheap rice for the people there. Just a good person, you know. He's become a good friend just because I like having good friends like that. People with good heart, you know. That's what I like. You know, that's what I like. The NFL games will be Friday there. Okay, so I'll be able to watch it if it's Friday because we should be back. Oh, maybe on the way back from Rojas Cities, but I'll try to watch it. If it's free, man, I'll try to watch it. Yeah, I remember Ray from Sacramento. He used to be the NCOIC in charge, NCO, non-commissioned officers in charge of Presidio. Man, I've been there, Ray. I went TDY, temporary duty, to the Presidio of Monterey. There was a training that I had to attend there. I forgot what training it is because we go through so many training in the military. But I was TDY there at one time, temporary duty. Man, small world, man, small world. ASAP, brother, for sure. ASAP, all right. So my topic today, I put a little bit of notes here that way. Do you ever go to Mindanao like Davao? I've never been to Mindanao. Don't have any plans on going to Mindanao. For me, and a lot of Filipinos, especially Dazzle, she don't like to fly anywhere. We would have to catch up there. For us, a lot of Filipinos, we just have this stigma about Mindanao. I know it's safe there. I know Davao safe, Cagayan de Oro. There's many Bukidnon, many places that are safe. But to me, there's always a stigma with Mindanao. I'd rather just stay in Visayas and Luzon, those areas, focus on those areas. There's always like a U.S. Embassy warning, travel warning. I think now Canada has even had a travel warning to Mindanao. I don't like to push my luck. If they're warning me about something, there's a reason, I think, why they are warning me. But I do know many people choose Mindanao. I'm just not one of those. I'm just not one of the people that I'm not going to be missing out if I don't go to Mindanao. All right, my topic is thank you for the Philippines. That's the topic that I'm going to talk about today. I'm just grateful for the Philippines, and I know many expats that I've met here now that have established their life here. I know a lot of us that are here. I spent 30 years in the United States. We're just grateful that there's a Philippines, period. It's like, I know there's expats, there's people that, don't like the Philippines, say negative things or complain about the Philippines. But to me, the bottom line for me is like, I'm thankful that there is a Philippines, that there is a place for me after spending 30 years in the U.S. working with my military pension. I have a place that I can go home to, that I can call home, that I feel at home. And a lot of my friends that are expats, they also love it here just because, I've talked about this before. There's really not many countries in the world like the Philippines. And I say that because for Americans especially, it's hard anymore for Americans to find a place where they can go outside of the United States, where they really feel welcome. Where, even Mexico now, I'm hearing things about Mexico City, gringo go home. Even Canada now, there's a friction now with Canada. They don't want to come to America. You don't want to come to America, we don't come on, kind of like that thing. They're just not like the welcoming the Philippines. That's why I'm always thankful. And I know many of my friends that now live here, they're thankful for the Philippines. And I hear people always, I don't understand why they always want to compare Philippines with Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam. To me, they're all Southeast Asian countries. If you prefer Thailand, that's fine. But the thing with the Philippines, out of all the nations in Southeast Asia, we're the friendliest towards Americans, or not just Americans. Americans here, like in our province, they call them Kano here in Aklan province. And Kano here, it also means, if you're from Canada, if you're from Australia, if you're from England, they still call you Kano here. Basically, if you're a foreigner, if they look at you and you don't look like a Filipino, they'll call you Kano. Kano is Americano, Kano for short. That's what here in Aklan province, that's what they will call you here. And they welcome you here. I know there's not a place here in Aklan province, if you come here, that you're gonna feel that you're not welcome. They love seeing foreigners here. You're gonna get treated well here. You're an AFAM. You're an AFAM here. If you're looking for a Filipina partner, to me, this is one of the places where you want to go, because Aklan province, Panay Island, a lot more traditional Filipinas are still here. And a lot of times, that's what I've seen were expats, AFAM, or foreigners, Kano, that's what they're looking for. They're looking for that traditional Filipina that has values, respect for their man, understands their role in raising the family, honest, loyal. It's like just a lot of good qualities with Filipina, and that's why I say thank you for the Philippines, because thank you for Filipinas, man. I cannot think, with even with American friends that I talk to, forget about dating in America. People have given up on that, especially if you're like in your 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. Forget about dating anyone in America, right? It's like, I think that's a given now. It's like nobody wants to date in America anymore. That's why the passport bros. That's why we have the passport bros here in Southeast Asia now, and in the Philippines, a lot of passport bros here. And again, like I said, thank you for Filipinas. Thank you for the Philippines. Thank you for Filipinas. Because it's a place where you can come as an afam, as a kano. You can come here and there's a chance for you to meet a good Filipina that will change your life. I've seen it many times, I've also seen expats here. I think they lose the appreciation for the Philippines, or they lose the appreciation for the Filipina. They come here, they complain about everything. They complain about the inefficiencies here. And sometimes they complain about the Filipina. How come Filipina got tampo? How come Filipina got this? But to me, it's like just my opinion, right? Man, if those type of Americans, those type of foreigners, when they come here, they're leaving their country because they can't meet women in their country, right? America being an example. If you're 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, been divorced, right? A lot of men in the United States been divorced, sometimes 2, sometimes 3 times. They've given up on dating in America. Man, the Filipinas here, man, they do not care if you've been divorced many times. I know friends, I know people here. I look at them and I'm like, sometimes I'm like, I still hear them complain, but here they are. They're like 60s, 70s. They meet a Filipina here that treats them well, but they're still complaining. To me, I'm like, man, you're kind of missing out on the whole point. It's like, I'm like, you're still have some complaint. I guess there's just some people that don't appreciate the Philippines, and sometimes they don't appreciate the Filipina that they're with. But when you meet that, Filipina, man, it's life changing. And I know a lot of people, me, a lot of my friends, we feel that. It's like we feel that life. The Filipina will change. When you meet a good Filipina here that will treat you right, man, it's life changing. A lot of it, we're getting older. A lot of us, like me, I'll be 60 this 2026. The age gap thing, it's like most of us are married to like younger Filipina. I'm 29 years older than Dazzle. I do not have to worry about me growing old and nobody taking care of me. Dazzle, she will take care of me, guaranteed. I've already went through it with Dazzle when I had my cancer. For 4 months, Dazzle was a warrior, man. For 4 months, she took care of me. All the helping me to the bathroom, walking me, just like I already saw it, So that's one thing I would not have to worry. It's like I know even Leanna, even Mom, I know they would take good care of me. And the thing with the Philippines, that's why I say thank you to the Philippines. For a lot of the AFAM that come here, a lot of the foreigners that come here, really in Southeast Asia, this is really the only country where English is, you're not going to have a hard time. If you go to Thailand, Cambodia, I've traveled to those Vietnam, you're going to have that language barrier. You're going to have a language barrier there. We don't have that here. You're gonna feel most comfortable in the Philippines about that. And I do not want to I try to keep religion out of it, on my channel. But another thing I think that you have to be thankful for in the Philippines, it has a lot of we're majority of the people in the Philippines believe in God. You know, they're Christians here in the Philippines. I can't say that for the other Southeast Asian countries. In America, from what I remember, America is also mostly Christians. In God we trust. It's like God is a big piece of America. When I lived there, anyway, I don't know now. I know things are changing in America, but that's the similarity. So if you're an American coming to the Philippines, you believe in God, you're a Christian. Philippines was like, man, it's hard to find anybody in the Philippines that doesn't believe in God. Maybe, they got Muslims in Mindanao, but, at least they still have a religion. They believe in something. Not that not believing in anything is bad. I mean, if you're an atheist, right? If you're an atheist, you come to the Philippines, Filipinos will still accept you. It's not like, oh, you're an atheist. I'm not going out with you. You don't believe in God. Filipinos don't care. The only thing that Filipinos care about here is if you're a good person, if you're a loving person, if you're a caring person, you're set. You're gonna meet a Filipina here. You're gonna meet a good Filipina if you're a good person. That a lot of times the expats that I see here that end up they're saying that they got scammed here are the ones, to me, in my eyes anyway. They come here and they go to the bars, they go to like Angeles City. Nothing wrong with that if that's the lifestyle that you want to live. You're free to do whatever you want. But if you go to like walking street, the red light district, those are the type of women that you'll meet. Chances are you're not gonna have like a good life here. I'm surprised when people they say, "Oh, she ripped me off. She took all my money." Well, where did you meet her? If you meet her in like a club, in a bar where she's like a bar girl, that's her job. You almost have to, that's her job. She deals with a lot of men. So to me, it's why are you surprised if things go south? Let me get my notes here. I'm trying to like hit all my. They take care of you when you go old. So I think I covered pretty much anything, and I'll read through the comments because I know I'll get behind, and I'm sure I'll hear comments that from people here. Australia's travel safe website has a permanent travel warning for Mindanao. Same thing, pretty much same thing here, Brian, for the U.S. Embassy in Manila. I do not think they've ever removed the travel advisory for Mindanao. That's why I don't go. It's like maybe because I'm also military. I've seen enough. I've seen enough in the military when they advise me in the military not to travel. Like don't go to places like Russia, China. Because I'm military, right? I got a military ID, man. It's like those are the places that I avoid. If they warn me about a place, I follow the warning. I follow the warning. I'm very grateful for the Philippines to have a much greater love in life. All right, Daniel. That's why I came up with the topic today of being thankful for the Philippines. Because if there was no Philippines, I'm trying to figure this out. If there's no Philippines, where are Americans or where are expats gonna go? It's like there really is. I can't think of a country more welcoming than the Philippines as far as like expats coming here. And there's always cynics. They're always gonna say, well, because they need my money. The local Filipinos here, like in Aklan province, they really don't benefit from when you talk like that. When you're like an expat with that kind of attitude that because you have money, you have power over these people. A lot of the locals here, it's like they're farmers, they're fishermen. Your dollars that you bring, the money, euro, whatever money you bring here, doesn't really benefit a lot of the locals here. So to me, you can't really say that. You know, it's like, but you hear that. I hear that. Unfortunately, there's just people that I know. Sometimes it makes me wonder why they're even here, because all they do is complain about the Philippines, about everything here. And I'm like, why are you living here if you don't like it so much? You know, I just don't get it sometimes. But I do, for the most part. That's who I hang out with, the expats that I hang out. James, you know, I hang out with James, Edgar, JP, I know Daniel, the people that I hang out. The Colonel, we love it here. We love it here. So, but there are people that will always maybe they're not even here. You know, I don't know. Because you see it on like the different Facebook groups. You see it, people. Complaining about life here in the Philippines. Like I said, nobody ever forced anybody to come here. You know, it's like Jason Potter. Hey, Jason Potter. Hey, thank you for the money you sent yesterday. I did take Dazzle yesterday to the mall. We ate at that new cafe. They have a new cafe here. At Gran Gaisano. Dazzle had the lechon kawale, I had spaghetti, and we had like the milk tea drinks. Thank you, Jason, for treating us yesterday. Gustavo Fring, all right. I decide what he deserves, no one else. That's Gus Fring, baby. Red, hola, listening in. All right, Luz Beltran. Beluz, hey, good morning. Hey, there's the Beluz, man. I got you, Beluz. You know, I started at 6. I'll be done at 8. Beluz is going to start his live stream at 8. So I'm watching the clock. Here, Beluz. Merry Christmas Eve. Wow, that was fast. I know, right? It's all, you know, I can't believe 2025 is almost over, man. J-Boy, great topic, Kuya. Good to be reminded to be thankful this Christmas. Amen, right? To me, man, you know, I just, you know me, I've just been grateful about everything in my life. You know, it's like, I'm at the age now, man, I'm just so thankful that everything worked out for me. You know, my move here to the Philippines almost 15 years ago now, you know, it's like, how it turned out, you know, it's like how my life turned out. Now it's like, I'm just enjoying retirement. I mean, what more can I ask? You know, it's like, for me, I have a loving wife. I have a good family. We enjoy each other's company, man. To me, it's like, I'm blessed. I know I'm blessed. That's why I'm thankful. I'm thankful for the Philippines, man, because without the Philippines, you know, when I was living in the United States, you know, where would I go? You know, at least I had a country to go back to. And then when I came back here, it's better than what I even expected, what I could even dreamed of. You know, it's like, because here it just feels home. People are nice, you know. I'm meeting new friends, you know. I'm just enjoying my retirement here, enjoying life. Hey, Balloons from Brian. Hi, Gino. Merry Christmas Eve. Hey, Dean Bortles, my good friend at the Colorado Springs, Colorado, man. I bet it's cold there, man. I bet it's cold in Colorado Springs, man. I remember when I used to go temporary duty, when I used to go TDY at the Air Force Academy. I would go there every year. Part of the program special duty assignment I had in San Antonio. Man, it was cold, but we kind of look forward to it going there because San Antonio, we don't really get much snow, maybe ice, but in Colorado Springs, when we go up there, temporary duty, guaranteed in the winter you get snow. Greetings from frozen Germany. It's midnight here. All right, midnight. 7:14 here. Sunny morning, finally. Let me take you guys outside because it's been raining here the past few days. Actually got flooded in some areas here in our town of Numancia. There was like a flooding that happened. Never in our community. Whoever built our community here was aware of building it higher. Right there, you can see sun coming out at least. Wet outside though. It's still not dry, but hopefully it'll dry up today. There's Bumblebee. There's our car. Just quiet morning here. There's still some clouds, but I'm thinking it's gonna be a warm, sunny day here. Warm, sunny day here in Numancia, Aklan. La, 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 la. Being, yeah, that SRRV courtesy visa for U.S. vets is a great deal if you stay long time. That's what I'm getting. Yes, yes. Our friend here, when Daniel gets here, that's what he's getting. He's gonna go to Cebu City first before he moves here to Calibo and Panay Island. Because he's gonna process his SRRV in Cebu City. So we're gonna learn a lot from Daniel. I'll get the information from Daniel because things always change here, but a lot of people I know take advantage. Michael C from Trece Martires, he got that SRRV also. Belus, God's will. I'm here in the Philippines, very grateful. God, wife, and sarsip leaf tea. I know, like the sarsip, the guyabano leaves. I know, right? And to me, it's like, I think, maybe that's why I wanted to do this topic. I think some expats that get here, I think they just got to be reminded that you got to be thankful for the Philippines because if there was no Philippines, where would you go? Would you go to Mexico or would you go to, people say Thailand, but you, like I said, in Thailand, you got the language barrier there and, it's a different religion there. They don't, it's not like a Christian, I think the Philippines in Southeast Asia, we're really the only Christian country here. And I think that goes in line with the values of Americans and most people in a Western country. Brian, I strongly believe that regardless of the reason for traveling to the Philippines from any origin, you must respect the local population, customs, etc. There's a respect. Amen, Brian. I agree, man. Unfortunately, we do get people that come here and disrespect the people, because there's foreigners that come here because they think they have the money, they think that Filipinos need my money, so they use that, what was that Russian guy, that Russian Vitali, it's like they made an example of him. I think he's still in jail. I haven't heard them release him from jail. He might spend many years in jail because he disrespected the people here. And that's a big no-no. That's a big no-no in the Philippines. Jason Potter, that's awesome. Glad Joel had a great time. All right, thank you, Jason. We did, man, we did. We were talking about you. Dazzle and I were saying, man, it's like Jason's a good guy. And then I know tonight we'll have the karaoke. Dazzle and Mom, they'll have a karaoke and they have wine. So they have wine and karaoke, Jason. So it should be fun. While we're waiting for Noche Buena, while we're waiting for our midnight meal tonight, we're gonna do karaoke, and I'm gonna live stream it. Since we haven't done that in more than a month now, we haven't done a live stream karaoke. Good insert, Jason. Don't have to cut it short for me, bro. If you're busy, ride that way, brother. No, man, I got it all planned. That's why I started. At 6. I'm gonna cut it at 8, man. Hey, Jim. Hey, Chief. Happy holiday season to you and Dazzle. Busy days here. Oh, no, I know, Chief. and haven't been. Oh, no worries. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about it, Chief. You know, it's like everybody's busy during the holiday season. I'm just glad you're healthy, Chief. You're you know, good luck on the house. You know, Chief. He's a retired Chief Master Sergeant. He's in Batangas. He's building a house. Building a house. I'm just happy. I'm happy for you, brother. Yeah. You found a good wife. You found a good life. You have found a good life here in the Philippines. I'm always happy to see that. You know, that's why I try to help people find that here in the Philippines. You know, it's like gives me a lot of like happiness when I see another brother come here to the Philippines and discover a good life here. Kevin Shores, bye everyone. All right, bye Kevin. If you have sun, you'll have rain. I know, right? But the thing is, when you have sun and rain, you usually get a rainbow, man. You get a rainbow when that happens. Have happiness. You'll get haters. I'm not big on Colorado, but love Colorado Springs. Used to drive through there all the time. From Sheridan, Wyoming to Morenci, Arizona. Beautiful country. Yeah, you know, when I was in San Antonio, Texas, 95 to 99, I would go up to Colorado Springs. I was part of like the enhanced flight screening is what it was called. So all the cadets at the academy, we had to screen them because most of them wanted to become pilots. So we had to screen them, like do neuropsych testing on them, do eye testing, corneal topography, did like heart exams, some echocardiogram. So I was busy doing that work at in the Air Force Academy. It's been in the 50s. Oh, that's not bad. 50s and 60s this week on our mountain. But it frequently earns the nickname Coldorado. I bet, man. Coldorado. That's funny. Coldorado. Gino, are you guys going to have guests for... No, it's just us. For Noche Buena, our tradition, Dazzle and I, ever since we've been together, before Mom even came, before Liana moved in with us, Dazzle and I always just celebrated just the two of us and our dogs before, Chloe and Totoy. And even now, for Noche Buena, also for New Year's, it's just us. We just for us, it's our time to really reflect. You know, it's kind of like we keep it simple. You know, we keep it simple. We get invited. A lot of people invite us to their Noche Buena Christmas party and all that. But we always tell people on Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve, it's just us, the people that live in the house. You know, we like to do it, celebrate it just us, because most of the time we'll watch movies until midnight, but this time we'll do karaoke because people have been asking. You know, it's like, how come we stop the karaoke, weekly karaoke or every 2-week karaoke? Emilio, karaoke is the best way to entertain, especially when your family holding the mic. Your mom-in-law and Dazzle, they don't get tired during our part. Oh, you know, man, that's the thing. Dazzle and Mom with the karaoke, man, they do not tire. They'll keep going, keep singing. They just love it. And even Leanna, you know, so not a problem. You know, many hours of karaoke for them to them it's fun, and especially if they're drinking. If they're drinking, you know, they'll keep going. I think the last time Dazzle and Mom did a karaoke, and I didn't even join them. They did the karaoke themselves. They were on for like 4 hours, so I know that's easy. 4 hours of karaoke is easy for them. Hello, Gino. I just sold my car at CarMax. All right, JB. You too, man. You too. All right. Congratulations, JB. That's where I took my car, man. Took my Mustang, my Ford Mustang. That's where I took to CarMax. That was the last. I think I did it 1 week before I left the United States. I sold it to CarMax in Tucson, Arizona. And then my final week, in Tucson, I just rented a car. Right. Do you go to the Day of the Dead, Gino? Go to the Day of the Dead. Oh, let me let my dog out. Totoy wants to go outside. All right, baby. All right. Wait, go ahead, Toy. Oh, you changed your mind, Toy? I thought you wanted to go. Totoy changed her mind. She was like standing by the door like she wanted to go outside. But she just wanted me to pet her. She's a little baby too, even though Toto is like 9.5 years old. She acts like a little baby also. Day of the Dead. Probably All Saints Day, All Souls Day, like November 1st and 2nd, like the events, like the cemetery. I'm not big on that, man. I'm not big on that. I don't really have anybody here because I'm not from Aklan province. Dazzle's from here. So I don't really have any relative to visit here in Aklan province to go to the cemetery. So I haven't done that here. That's what people do here on their Day of the Dead. They go to visit their dearly departed, the ones that passed away, or they go to cemetery and spend the day at the cemeteries here. But I don't have any relative here in Aklan province. Congrats, JP. I know, right, Tim? Brian, that is fascinating custom to me as an Aussie, as we have nothing like it. Yeah, right, Brian, here, everybody goes to the cemetery, spend the night a lot of times at the cemetery. It's a big occasion at the different cemeteries in the Philippines. My brother picked me up and we are driving to my sister's house. All right, JP. Hannah, Gino, hey Hannah. Hello, thank you for joining the live. Merry Christmas, Hannah. I love the Philippines. Merry Christmas, Belus. Merry Christmas, Belus. Good morning. Hi, J-Boy. Filipinos don't get tired of karaoke. The only thing that stops them is when the mic runs out of battery, right? Man, we have to pry the mic off mom's hands on karaoke, man. She'll keep going. She'll go non-stop on the karaoke. We have to like take the mic out of her hand. Hi, Fortune from Hannah. J-Boy. Hi, Hannah. J-Boy, even if alone. Yeah, right. Even if alone, they'll sing. They'll sing karaoke by themselves. JP, that's a good feeling that you're able to get that done. No turning back. Yeah, no turning back. Hi, Belus. Merry Christmas. Gino from Hannah. Merry Christmas, everyone. Good AM, Hannah. All right. I hit the. I always try to keep track that. I always try to get through the comments. So at least I'm not behind. I'm not behind this time. Well, even if the mic dies, you can still sing. Oh yeah. It's not gonna stop. We got two karaoke. We got the portable. It's like a. What is this thing? Dazzle bought this. It's a portable speaker. Actually, it's like you can charge it. Like we can take it. We've taken it to the beach before. We've done karaoke on the beach with this thing, and then we have the regular karaoke. So we actually have two. One of the karaoke machine that we have, it doesn't score. And they prefer doing the one that scores because that's part of the fun. That's part of the fun of karaoke, I think. It's like after you sing, you get a score because everybody gives everybody each other a hard time. Like who scores 100 or who scores a 99, or if you get a bad score, everybody starts laughing. It's so much fun, man. It's so much fun here. Karaoke is so much. And that wasn't a big thing for me when I was in the U.S. I can't remember if I did karaoke in the U.S. It wasn't common, but here in the Philippines, you almost. I always tell people if you come to the Philippines, if you move here, just learn one song. Learn one song. That way, they won't call you KJ. KJ here in the Philippines is called kill joy, that you're killing the joy if you don't participate in karaoke. So learn one song, just like, we all have that one song that we like singing in the shower or singing in our car, right? Just learn the lyrics to one song. That way, if you're asked to sing karaoke at a party or a get-together, you sing that one song, and then after that one song, you're good. They say, well, I already sang. You can just say, I already sang. But you don't want to be the guy that like don't want to participate. Don't be a KJ. Don't be a killjoy. And you don't have to sing well, to sing karaoke. It's like, to me, that's the fun part of karaoke. You don't have to like be a good singer to have fun in karaoke. Good AM, JP, 5 days to go. I know, right? 5 days to go. Man, I'll be on the way to Boracay Airport to pick up JP here in a few days. Caution, don't sing. I know, my way. I know that now, Fortune. I never knew that until you told me. My way in karaoke in public. Yeah, if you're like in in Calibo, they have this place there, Friends. It's a bar, karaoke bar in Calibo, Friends. So I will not sing My Way. And okay to sing if all present are your dear friends But I do. I just don't do it on YouTube. I just don't. Yeah, all right. You don't have to do it on YouTube. Hannah. Emilio, next time I bring my own mic and not give it to your mom. All right, Emilio. I know Emilio got to see it live. How mom, man, she gets that mic, man. She's got like one song after another. You gotta pry the mic off mom's hand. Yep, I was on Facebook last week, and there is my niece singing karaoke by herself, streaming live. I was the only one watching. I know. That will not stop a Filipino. You give them karaoke, man, they can go for hours by themselves singing karaoke. Leanna will do that on her iPad. She'll like put song lyrics on her iPad, and she'll be on the couch here, and I'll come down come downstairs. I'm going down the stairs, and she's singing by herself. Brian, mind you, she is up and coming in the Boracay singing. Oh, nice. Big thing, like you said, Brian, because Boracay, there's a lot of good singers, and two things that you'll find in Boracay, because a lot of the hotels will hire a singer, like would sing like at the restaurants, the bars, on the beach, like to entertain in their hotel, live, guitar, just singing. Two things in Boracay: singers and DJs. If you're a singer and you're a good singer and you're a good DJ, you're gonna have a job in Boracay. I mean, there's some serious DJs now in Boracay that make good money. They make good money in Boracay. Once you get popular, you're for them to pay, to get you their hotel, they pay you good money. My mama and I like to sing. All right, man, you'll fit in here, Hannah. Man, the Philippines is all about karaoke, man. I have not yet met any Filipino here or gone to a Filipino house that doesn't have karaoke. It's like karaoke is like everywhere here. Always in the local. Oh, nice. Oh, local competitions. J-Boy, Red Horse Health. Red Horse. I know, right? That's usually the case. Karaoke bar, like in Calibo, Friends, a lot of Red Horse. A lot of Red Horse. People drink a lot of Red Horse with karaoke. J-Boy, any alcohol is a requirement for me to sing. I know, that's why we got the wine, for that. I mean, Mom and Dazzle don't even really need wine, but it gets them in the mood. What's My Way? Hannah, that's the song My Way. I think Frank Sinatra, I did it my way. I guess there's something that happened or something. I don't know the whole story, but like Fortune said, you don't want to sing that song like in a public setting where you don't know the people. A Filipino, there's a lot of Filipino things, man, that when you come here to visit, even to visit, you'll learn that like Filipinos believe in a lot of superstition. Superstition is like big in the Philippines. There's a lot of sayings, like yesterday, James and the Colonel and I were on their live stream, on the Colonel's live stream. We were talking about it, like people will tell you here, if it's raining outside, oh, don't go out in the rain. If you get wet, you're gonna get sick. It's like, it's like they got a lot of things like that here in the Philippines, like that they believe in, that they'll tell you, like things that I've never heard of. Red Horse. Fortune. Also on December 29, my elder cousin will also be arriving from LA. Wow, from LA, Los Angeles. And will build a house in Tagaytay. Very nice, very nice. He will be living there and just visit the US. I know many people are doing that now. It's like people have contacted me. I got a lot of people, even Philippine Americans, but just a lot of people that keep moving to the Philippines. I know people say, you see sometimes on YouTube, like they'll do a video about the Philippines expats are leaving. I don't see it, man. The people that I've helped moved here to the Philippines. I've been doing this for 4 years now. I've had one person that left, Jack. He tried the Philippines for like 6 months. He landed in Iloilo. He lived in Boracay Island, and he moved to Cebu. And now he's in Thailand. He's been in Thailand now over 2 years. So he's there. He's the only one that I've helped. All these almost 4 years now. Of all the people that I've helped here, every single one of them are still here in the Philippines. So I don't know where they get that, I think a lot of that people just make videos like that for the views. I don't make videos like that. I don't make any videos for the views alone, because to me, I just want to be honest. I want to give the correct information. To me, that's kind of misleading that they'll say that expats are leaving the Philippines. I don't see it. I see more people that keep coming here to the Philippines instead of leaving. J-Boy, Plush, doing karaoke helps Filipinos with their English. I know, right? Because the lyrics, you gotta know the lyrics. He is divorced, eldest son married, younger daughter is in 20s and independent. Parents already dead. Actually buried his mom last 20. Oh, sorry to hear that. That hastened his move. He has 2 brothers with families. Man, he's picking a good spot, man. Tagaytay is awesome. It's like, and I know many are retiring in that area. I can't blame him, because Tagaytay's got the cooler temperatures in Tagaytay. One in San Francisco, another in LA. Brian, she will be big. Keep singing. I know, right? Keep singing. If she's already making noise in the Boracay scene, she'll have a job in Boracay for sure. If you're a good singer, you start getting hired by the hotels, the restaurants. You get a reputation. You can make money in Boracay singing. I have friends that are musicians that work in Boracay. Gino. Elias, I remember Elias. I've never seen him live, or I've never seen him, but I've seen that he's pretty funny. I like him. And his band were in Antique, okay, for Binirayan Fest, packed crowds, girls jumping up. I know. It's like, it would not surprise me if Elias will be here for Atiatihan, because he was here for opening salvo. They had him here for opening salvo, so I would not. Elias is a Filipino guy. He sings and he kind of dances, but the girls love him. The girls, like, he's almost kind of the vibe. How when Elvis or the Beatles, girls jumping on stage wanting to kiss and hug him and everything. That's what Elias is. So that's what's happening with Elias. He's the Filipino Elvis. This is the Filipino Elvis. Insert, Brian. Yeah, I know Kirby, who is a DJ on Boracay. All right, Kirby, all right. Interesting guy. Filipino who has butler in some of the big London motels and now looks like he's a pirate DJ. Always wear a top hat. Hey man, they got character, right? DJ, they're just so popular. I know when the DJ there's one DJ that she's female. She was at I saw a post from her last night. She was at Club Summer Place. I know when that DJ plays Club Summer Place, she packs the house. She's known in Boracay. They know her as far as Hannah. Oh, okay. All right. Charlie. Hey, Charlie Les. My good friend in Boston. Tanya. Here watching. Ooh, Zimbabwe. Man, I don't think I've ever had anybody watching from Zimbabwe. Thank you for joining. Good morning, Gino, Charlie Les, my good friend in Boston. I go outside when it rains anyway. Yeah, I remember as a kid growing up here in the Philippines, anytime it rains, we were always outside playing in the rain. My mom wasn't strict as far as for us to get sick. The main thing I remember when I was a kid, my mom would let us play out in the rain, but the minute we go in, we have to take a bath. We had to remove all our wet clothes and take a bath. Fortune, my ways. Some wild Pinoy thinks there's only one way to sing it. If they don't like the way it was sung, they think you are arrogant and can lead to fights and sometimes death. All right, I will not sing my way in public. For sure, Fortune. I think she will be great. I try to encourage her as much as I can. Yeah, many great singers here. It's like if she's got the talent, man. I know. There's so many competition here in the Philippines. Singing competitions on TV, even on fiestas. Very popular here, singing competitions. Gina, did you know that Paul Anka wrote? Oh, I didn't know that, man. I didn't know that Paul Anka wrote My Way. I don't know that the song was made famous by Frank Sinatra, right? He's the one that made that song famous. But I did not know Paul Anka wrote that song. Kane said hi. Hannah, thanks, Fortune. Merry Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas. Charlie Lats. The only problem with the love of karaoke is I find it limits some people's musical knowledge. Yeah, I think, most karaoke here, Brian, they're not really serious singers anyway. Most of it is like karaoke and drinking. It's like as long as people are having fun, it's like that's why they like doing the karaoke with the scoring, because that usually is part of the fun. When after you sing, you get a score. Everybody starts laughing whatever score that you get. If you get 100, they're like, oh man, I can't believe they give that you got 100 with that terrible song. People always give each other a hard time, but it's all in fun. Good AM, Charlie. Belus. There are a ton of Filipino upcoming stars here. YouTube, Rio Britters, The Farmer, they're awesome. Oh, okay. I'll have to start looking at these people, man. Belus, because I have to start paying attention to the local talent. Let me that way I'll check them out on YouTube. REO Brothers, Belus, saw them many years. They are very good. All right. I hope they come to Atiatihan if they're really good, because I know this January 11 to 18, here in Calibo during the festival, the popular singers They all come here and have concerts, groups even, bands, whole bands. And like I said, Elias, I'm sure he'll be back at the festival here. And the mayor of Calibo, he pays for all of it. There is free concert. You don't have to pay anything when you go to Atiatihan here to watch the different concerts here. Morning, Fortune Belus. Yes, Fortune. Amazing. The Ormoc a lot. Oh, yes. The Farmers are a reggae band. Oh, yeah, they got Tropa Vibes. I think it's the one reggae group that I like. They're called Tropa Vibes. I like that. They're here too. They go to Aklan. They'll be here, I'm sure, for at the many of the popular bands, singers, celebrities, actors, actresses. They come here to Calibo for the Atiatihan Festival. Now I believe I listened to them all morning. They do morning lives. All right. I would like that, man. I love reggae, man. It's like when we were running the resto bar in Malay, we played reggae a lot on our resto bar. I will check out The Farmer. The Farmer. Wow, thanks, Belus. They are like folk singers over, 500K subscribers. Gino, do you like balut? No, I'm not a balut fan, man. I don't eat balut, man. Dazzle, Leanne, and Mom, they love balut. They can eat three balut each. They can eat that, but me, no. I'm not a balut fan. Mission Souls are awesome. Oh, wow, Mission Soul. I am a Freddie Aguilar fan. I think most Filipinos like Freddie Aguilar. I think he was really iconic. Iconic. I want to try it. Wow, you're brave, Hannah. You want to try balut? You're brave, man. Just when you eat the balut, Hannah, the white part, I guess that the egg, the duck white, it gets hard. Don't eat that. You would just eat like most people will just eat the yellow part, the yolk part, but they also eat the duck, the little embryo duck. Nice, Brian. Freddie Aguilar, Asin, Corta, Sampaguita. Yeah, I listened to a lot of the Filipino groups back in the 70s. That was my generation. I left the Philippines to move to the United States when I was 12, 1978. So a lot of what my mom, my older sister would listen back in the 70s. I remember Freddie Aguilar. I remember Asin, Sampaguita, Apo Hiking. I remember Apo Hiking Society. There's just certain groups that I remember. And then, of course, I was gone for 30 years. So a lot of groups that were popular here in the Philippines, like in the 80s and 90s. 2000, I kind of miss those groups. I don't know a lot of those groups, but in the 70s, a lot of the groups in the 70s, I'm familiar with. Yep, all great fortune. All right, I got a little bit more time here. Like I said, I'm gonna end the live stream here at around 8 a.m. Belus, his channel. He's gonna do a live. He's gonna go live. It's Belus. He's here on the Belus Traveler. Belus Traveler on the comments here. Just click on his picture, and you can check out his channel. He'll do a live stream right after I'm done. Really good guy. I mean, you're gonna like Belus, and Belus is a great singer. He's a musician. He's actually played music with Toby Keith, real musician, real professional musicians in the United States. Country music, but I can tell he's got a wide range on his music, but because he makes short videos and he likes rap, Run DMC, he does, he's a music lover. So reggae, he just mentioned he liked reggae. So you're gonna enjoy his channel. Subscribe to his channel too, because he's a great guy, good person. Like I said, man, I just love people that have a good heart. And Belus, he does so much for his community. He has a farm, rice fields in Leyte, and just a big help to his community there. Um, let's support him. Let's support Belus, man. Hey Simon, see you at the farm. I know you headed back, right? You're yeah, the last time I checked, you weren't home here in the Philippines. Hey Gino, hope you are well. Apologies, I've not attended. Oh, no worries, no worries. I know you're. Yeah, I figure you're in the United Kingdom. I know there's a family that you're taking care of England. Don't worry, man. Just Merry Christmas, Simon. I know you're missing your wife. I'm sure you're missing your wife here in the Philippines. But hopefully you'll get your business taken care of in the UK and you'll be back soon here in the Philippines. Hannah, pick the soft end, peel slowly, put some vinegar. Oh yeah, the balut. Yeah, the balut. Put some vinegar and salt. Drink the soup. Oh, drink the soup. I don't drink the soup, man. I don't drink the soup. There's like when you open the balut, there's like a liquid. Soup is what fortune. Man, I don't drink that. I don't. Egg, embryo, feathers. Get one big bite, but remove the hard white. Yeah, always don't try to eat the hard white part because you can choke on that. So don't eat that part. Pops Fernandez. All right, Derek. I remember Pops Fernandez. I do remember that. And Martin Rivera. I do know those two. I think my sister listened to them. That's why I remember those two singers. Good AM, Simon. I am putting together a Filipino playlist on my channel to promote to foreigners. All right, Brian. All right. Merry Christmas. Merry to you. They're up north. All right, Hannah. Thanks, Fortune. Hi, Fortune, sir. Kumusta? Kumusta? From Simon. Hey, CEO Simon. Hannah. Florante. Oh, I remember Florante. I remember that group. Florante is also good. Abakada handog. Bugtong bugtong. Okay, I will check them out, Fortune. That's his songs. Florante is the singer. I remember Florante, but I don't remember the songs. I'll have to listen to it, and I'm sure it'll come back to me. It'll come back to me. When I feel patriotic, I listen to them folk singers. All right, man. Good deal. All right, I think I'm gonna end the live stream here. Hannah, do you know how to ride a horse, Gino? No, I'm not. I've ridden a horse, but I'm not very good at it. You know, it's like I remember riding it a long time ago. When I was stationed at Clark, they had a horse stables there at Clark Air Base in Angeles City at the time. But I was just running on circle. They had like a pathway, and there was kind of like it wasn't even galloping or anything. So I do not have many experience riding horses. Okay, thanks, mate. Thanks, my friend. I'm struggling these days. I know, brother. And I'm praying for you, Simon. I'm praying for you. My mother has I know how hard that is. And my half brother has stolen all my. Oh man. I know that's terrible. I just can't believe. Yeah, I know, man. You know. Sometimes family. And it's hard enough, like with you dealing with your mom's dementia. Unfortunately, I have a friend right now going through the same situation with his mom in the U.S. My prayers, brother. My prayers go out to you, Simon. I know that's not an easy thing to deal with. Good day and Merry Christmas to all. All right, Merry Christmas to all. Good day. I can go bareback. Ooh, wow, bareback. I've never done that. I've never done that, man. You got to be a good horse rider to do bareback. Oh, Simon. I know, Simon. Geez, CEO, that's horrible, mate. I feel for you. I know. Yeah. Fortune, don't know if your wife will agree, but you can bring your mother here and she can be you know what, Fortune? I tell that to people all the time. It's like, in the US, I have friends that they're in that decision phase where they got to put their family member in a nursing home or assisted living, man. I always, and they're not cheap now in the US, man. Some assisted living go up to like $4,000, $5,000 a month, Man, you can imagine, Fortune, $4,000 to $5,000. Bring that your parent here in the Philippines. And I know a couple that did that in Iloilo City. You can hire private nurses here 24/7 to take care of your loved one here with $4,000, $5,000, It's an option, definitely. It's an option to bring the family member here. Used to ride, but not in years. Pictures on channel even. All right. I'll have to check that out, Brian. We have caregivers here who have empathy. Definitely, right? It's like, they will take good care of people here if you hire them here because they're thankful for their job. When you hire somebody here as a primary caregiver, as a nurse here in the Philippines, they want to do a good job. They really, it's not just work for them. They become part of your family here. Both my wife and daughters work in care. Yeah. Yeah, it won't cost much here. Yep, that's the thing. I've recommended that to people. That's why I have a friend. They brought their parents here, both mom and dad. They're like in their 80s. They brought them back here to Iloilo City because of that. Because of the cost of like what two people would cost like put on a nursing home in the US. They decided to bring their parents here to the Philippines. Cost, I know, right? Brian Stevenson, costs a lot. Not here, man. Not in the Philippines. You can do it here. You can hire caregivers here and nurses here to take care of your parents here. I could ride before I could walk. Wow, Hannah. Wow. I'd be scared now, Hannah, just because I'm gonna be 60 here soon, man. I'll be scared to ride a horse and fall off it and hurt myself. And Simon's place is nice province. I know, right? Nice air, nice nature. He's got an awesome place, man. In Isabela. She still live longer. CEO, immigration will not accept my mother's condition, unfortunately. I'm so upset. I miss Cherry, but need to be here for my mom. Understand, Simon. It's like, that's your mom. That's your mom. You got to take care of her, man. Again, my prayers go out to you, brother. That's a hard thing to deal with, when parents get older and they start having dementia. There were times that my mama didn't know where I went. Until she checked and noted the horse was gone. She couldn't get me back till oh man, that's funny. Feeling for you, Simon, for sure. Give me green. Oh, if it's immigration, sorry. I know, right? Martin Banks, where are you in the Philippines? I'm in Numancia, Aklan, Western Visayas here in the Philippines. All right, I'm going to end the live stream right here. Again, Belus Traveler, he's going to go live at 8 a.m. Check out his channel. Really good person. He's one of my brothers here in the Philippines. He's a great person. You're going to love his channel. Let's support him. Let's support my friend Belus. Send our Christmas greetings to your mom, Simon. All right, Hannah. Oh. All right. Take care, everyone. Merry Christmas again. Enjoy Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, Noche Buena, and we'll do a live stream later this evening, karaoke live stream with Daz Zolaman. Have a great day, everyone. Stay blessed.